Hello, welcome to Game On, the show that rubbed Justin Timberlake up the wrong way. That was me.
Who let you in here? This is, I'm not going to answer that question.
Ooh, that was...
Awkward. Yes, did not like the sarcasm. More social networking later. Anyway, coming up.
John Lennon would be turning in his grave. Warcraft is being expanded this Christmas.
All's well on the home front, or is it? Find out in our multiplayer preview.
Food rationing keeps your children fed.
Win a Nintendo DS with our exclusive Don't Go Zombie competition.
And as we've mentioned, we talk social networking with Eisenberg, Garfield, and yes, Timberlake.
God, I hope not.
They announced it at BlizzCon last year. Now Warcraft fans have a date to engrave into their hearts.
Or just put in their diaries.
Yeah, for the release of World of Warcraft Cataclysm.
An ancient evil has risen.
Cataclysm, the third expansion pack for World of Warcraft, will be released on December the 7th of this year, so dust off your Night Elf costume and form an alliance to face the horde of fans queuing outside in the freezing cold overnight.
For the Horde!
Shut up!
Yeah, okay. WoW is, of course, the world's most popular, massively multiplayer online role-playing game.
Or Mamorp.
And Cataclysm is set to spark just that in the fantasy world of Azeroth.
And the world will never be the same.
Players will be able to adventure as two new playable races.
The Alliance's Worgen and the Horde's Goblins
achieve new levels of power, take on challenging quests and dungeons in all new zones, and experience dramatic changes to familiar aspects of the game in the wake of a world-shattering disaster.
Yeah, a cataclysm.
Yeah.
A cataclysm, like in the title, World of Warcraft Cataclysm.
Probably just a coincidence.
I imagine it's not. I imagine it's deliberate. But cataclysm in the title because there's a cataclysm in the game. Perfect. And that's just the start of our Blizzard this year. We will, of course, be bringing you all the latest from the epic fan convention that is BlizzCon from out in LA in just 2 weeks' time. Nice bit of sunshine for me, lose this cold.
You're a douche.
Oh, that's harsh, just because you're not going.
Time for a bit of war and ting now with Homefront.
And ting.
Yeah, I don't know either.
That's weird.
So Homefront is a blistering first-person shooter with a plot that... Hang on, Nathaniel, what are you doing?
I'm reading Stephen Fry's book. He's a big fan of ours, don't you know?
You're watching Game On, Game On.
OK, so why are you choosing to read Stephen Fry's book, The Fry Chronicles, now?
You're talking about the plot of a first-person shooter. How different can it be? They're all unimaginative, pretty boring, all the same.
Well, that's where you're wrong, actually. Come on, give me the book.
Really?
Give me the book right
Really?
now.
Oh, I've lost my place.
North Korea's weapons program continues to intensify.
Homefront is set in the not-too-distant future as Kim Jong-il's son rises to power and starts aggressively expanding the country, taking over most of Asia and even the United States.
Kim Jong-il's son?
Yeah.
The one that in real life is being steadily manoeuvred into a position of power in North Korea?
Yeah.
That's a bit creepy, isn't it? Is that just a coincidence?
I don't know, let's ask the guy that made it.
Yeah, it's really funny. Every time we seem to have a press event, North Korea does something and gets in the headlines.
Well, that sounds almost like an admission. Tell me you asked him outright.
I asked him outright.
Good.
Yeah, I'm going to ask outright. Are you secretly in the employ of the North Korean government?
I can't comment on that.
Well, I guess he was never really going to admit it on camera, was he?
No, which is why I kept it rolling to get the real pay dirt.
That is journalism.
The great leader is really on board. It's been great to have him, and I think it really helps.
No way.
OK, so despite being possibly made using the funds of a shady communist state, Homefront really is an exciting title.
우리 공화국의 통일은 남한과의 한민족을 갖고 올 것이며.
In the single player, you play as a guerrilla fighter resisting the occupation, putting a new twist on an otherwise samey format.
The multiplayer, on the other hand, is a bit more straight down the line.
Well, I guess multiplayer based around being a lone soldier out in the field wouldn't work too well, would it?
You got a point there.
Yeah.
This is Platoon Leader Sergeant Hunter of the U.S. Marine Corps.
We got a hands-on with a pre-alpha build recently, so the game still has a long way to go before release, but it's already an impressive package.
You play either as the occupying Korean forces or the remnants of the American military trying desperately to fight off the invading hordes. For the Horde!
Seriously?
That's a different game.
Yeah.
Curfew is in effect. All residents must return to their homes.
Chaos have knocked together a really solid engine, providing a surprisingly smooth-running game experience for something so early on in development.
While there is a lot of balancing work to be done, mainly in the weapons, Homefront's multiplayer is a lot of fun to play. It blends a lot of the fast-paced, loadout-focused gameplay Call of Duty fans enjoy with the vehicle-heavy va-va-voom of Bad Company 2.
It also takes a refreshingly different approach to player rewards, namely in the battle points system.
The battle point system is, a new innovation for us that we're kind of adding to the genre. The idea is that, we don't just put things out there for you. You kind of have to earn them. And the way you earn them is by helping your team win the game mode. So if you kill an enemy or if you capture an objective, if you sit and defend that objective, you're going to earn battle points. And that is a really great change for us because now, rather than it being kind of this arbitrary thing where you just kind of stumble upon a vehicle in the world, you went out, you earned it, and this is your vehicle. And you can access it anytime you want and anytime you've earned it.
Let's take this town back.
The battle point system makes the whole multiplayer experience more free-flowing. Making a couple of good kills enables you to purchase things like rocket launchers or drones, which can be used to mark targets or just do a bit of good old-fashioned killing, depending on your mood.
You can also use battle points to buy ammo if you're planning on staying alive for a long time, or you can save them up and buy something cool like an attack chopper.
The best part of all this is you don't have to pause the game to use your points. Unlocking perks is done seamlessly through the D-pad, keeping the pace up and preventing you from losing momentum.
That's the same thing, keeping the pace up, losing momentum. Does both.
Under threat of annihilation by the Greater Korean Republic, Japan has surrendered.
The points roll over even if you've been killed, meaning you don't have to worry about hitting a certain kill streak to get a gameplay perk.
It makes for a much more level playing field as well as a more varied game experience.
Form up, we need to secure the intersection ASAP.
Most importantly, it really makes you care about teamwork. On top of the standard rewards for saving a teammate's life, you get hefty bonuses for helping to secure objectives.
Whereas personally, I can never really be bothered with capture points, Homefront quickly made me develop an obsession with the Blighters.
The maps we played are also quite nice, playing into the oppressive atmosphere of the whole game. Engaging in a fierce firefight in the middle of a cul-de-sac really makes the domestic setting seem alien, which proves to be quite unnerving.
According to Brian, that was the plan all along.
Yeah, I think, the big thing for us was, with Homefront was we were really trying to kind of build a deep story. We wanted to tell the story about the human cost of war. And a lot of times, that story gets kind of told in some far-off land or some, country that you don't know. We're trying to make it really relevant, especially to folks in North America and folks in Europe. So we picked America because that just seems like maybe the least place you'd ever expect, right? So it just makes it really relevant, makes it really, kind of in your face, and it kind of turns it on your head. Everything you've come to know is now really strange. Yeah, we use the term familiars become alien a lot.
I'm telling you, he's a propaganda agent.
That's enough now.
Martial law is now in effect.
With dedicated servers confirmed and a lot of development time left to play with, Chaos really seemed to be onto a winner with Homefront.
When the game eventually comes out, we reckon it's going to establish THQ as a serious FPS rival to EA and Activision, resulting in one hell of a firefight.
Assuming North Korea haven't actually invaded and banned the game.
Should I make you a tinfoil hat now or later?
Ruin the hair. Now, The Social Network is not a film about computer games, it's barely even a film about computers. It is the based on true story of Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook.
I think I've come up with something.
That looks good. That looks really good.
People want to go on the internet and check out their friends. That's what the Facebook is going to be about. I'm talking about taking the entire social experience of college and putting it online.
I'm living in that 21st century.
It is, though, a fantastic film full of well-drawn characters with a first-class script by West Wing creator and all-round script genius Aaron Sorkin, and directed by Fight Club filmmaker David Fincher.
You're going to get left behind. It's moving faster than any of us ever get left behind.
The problem is, apart from massive Fincher fans, Sorkin fans, and generally people in the know, I reckon a film about Facebook's a pretty hard sell. So I played devil's advocate and got the cast to try and sell it to me.
Good idea.
It didn't work.
No?
No. So Jesse, I'm no teen billionaire, but I have 10 English pounds and I can go and see anything I want at the cinema. An action film, a sexy romance. Why would I want to go and see a film about an internet site?
Well, I don't know if you want to.
Good point. Sell it to me.
Well, you know,
Wait, why would a teen billionaire only have to choose one movie?
I'm just saying I'm not a teen billionaire, but I do have £10 to spend on the cinema.
Oh, I understand.
It's precious to me. I want to see the best film I possibly can.
You should see
Why
Precious.
Is it better than this film?
It's based on the novel by Sapphire.
So I hear.
Yeah.
You've been misled, sir. It's not a film about an internet site. It's sort of a film about youth. It's a film about friendship and betrayal and money and power and greed and, you know, one of the biggest internet phenomenons is the catalyst for the story. But I would say that you'd be riveted by what you saw.
The film that I'm here to promote is not about an internet site. It's about the creation of an internet site and all of the drama and excitement and sex that comes with that, and all of the gunshots and the car chases that go towards creating the Facebook.
And is it true it's got Justin Timberlake in it?
God, I hope not.
Okay, because I'm not going if it's got him in it. I hate that guy.
Yeah.
I'm sold. You have my £10.
So you're not going to see Precious?
I've already seen Precious.
And?
Very good.
I loved it.
Different film. I love this film as well. So.
Oh, that's good.
You're being accused of breaching security, violating individual privacy.
As for the charges, I believe I deserve some recognition from this board.
I don't understand.
Which part?
So there's your proof. The film is excellent. I've seen it. I'd recommend it to anybody. The cast maybe just a little bit pretentious. I did like Andrew Garfield, though. That's the guy who's going to be the next Spider-Man.
Sorry, can I just stop you there? I think you've forgotten something.
What?
This is a gaming show!
Do you have the time?
Oh yeah, it's 1 minute to zombie time.
Really? Because you haven't got to watch. Just making that up. A while ago, we mentioned Virgin have created a zombie zapping game all of their own, where you take on hordes of flesh eaters. For the horde!
Seriously now? Next time I'm going to punch you. Yep, you fight the zombie apocalypse by giving them each a train ticket, thereby curing them and returning them to normality.
Yeah, sounds a bit odd, but the idea is other modes of transport are comparatively slow to Virgin trains. You may as well be shuffling about like a zombie. That's the ad campaign that we're shamelessly plugging anyway. And Johnny, being fond of zombies and fitting in with current trends, has been turned into one. So if you've ever dreamed of shooting him in the head, now's your chance.
You can also win a Nintendo DS on the way, so at least I won't have died for nothing.
Get yourself over to don'tgozombie.com and punch in the postcode WC1X8XZ. When you find Johnny and zap him with your ticket machine, pay close attention to what's on his t-shirt. Send us a private message telling us what's on the shirt, and we'll pick the winner at random using our highly sophisticated Winners Selection Programme, or WSP.
You mean we're going to spin you around on a chair and make you point at a screen, right?
Yeah, WSP. That's it for this week from us here at Game On. We're off down the pub with our new best friend, Justin Timberlake.
Who let you in here? This is, I'm not going to answer that question.
That's really painful.
It is, isn't it? More gaming grunge next week. All's well on the home front, or is it? Can't say. More social networking later. Coming up. Coming up? That was weird, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's get this party started on a Saturday night.
Sounds like a kind of bath salt.
Azeroth. Badidas. Delicious. Yeah. Okay. Cataclysm.
Oh, sorry, I was doing my hair.
Blip. Doing your hair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, cataclysm. Okay. Now, your character is a narcissistic, arrogant, opportunistic womanizer.
That's a little subjective, don't you think?
How similar are you to your character?
Who let you in here? This is, I'm not going to answer that question.
No, of course.
No.
Okay, so why are you choosing to read Stephen Fry's book, The Fry Chronicles, now?
The Fry Chronicles.
Okay, and why are you choosing to read Stephen Fry's book, The Fry Chronicles, now?
We're talking about the plot of a first-person shooter. They're all the same.
Ah, well, you're mistaken there. Bad segue.